from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. Down at the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running left to give to Pacheco. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Are we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd 1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Sliding out of the pocket.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Again, it's Pacheco. Taken down at the 42.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be...
Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. All right now. Hold up, what you saying? Look up, you ain't hitting no more. Fix up with a bang. Got drip when they hit that door. You did it on me. Baby, it's me. Show me go up, down. You go bounce with me. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce. Make it bounce.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 34. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. 4th down, it's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Lamar. A quick throw, he's swatted away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Pistol snap to Jackson. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Jackson now on third. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Up the sideline, past the 45. And finally down.
Talking about, let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, you already.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from the bank. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. He does it, touchdown Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's Pacheco again. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. second down run by Pacheco. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
43, yellow. Hey, 57, 50.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game. But look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here we go. Second down.
15.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
15. Yellow. Easy. Hey, 57. Right side.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. Continuing to move past the 45. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw for Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. We've got a close one here. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, here's Lamar. Bateman hauls it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Report. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He has it at the 5. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he'll maybe get 2 out of that. And that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Jackson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Henry. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. It's now
4th down, here's Jackson. And oh, he got it! Interception! The rookie from Texas comes up with it. The 50! 30! He's at the 10! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 6. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the goal line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Aguilar with the grab. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 26 on 2nd down. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 29. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
They kick the running back in motion. First down from the red zone. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it on the slant. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs bump the lead up to 13 points. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
180.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Middle.
One final shot before halftime. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is like my whole tape, wow. Big balls, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going
me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Jackson, first play, going to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 32 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Touchdown. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end, Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Hey, 43, 43, 15, yellow.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Chiefs 7.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Attack, attack. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do finally get him at the 12. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 53 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now it's Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. A handoff now for Pacheco.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
15.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Pacheco going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mahomes now to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. Powers through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Attack! Color! Yellow! Come back!
Running left to give to Pacheco. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Yellow! Come back! Attack! Come back!
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
33 yards.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Jackson. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Jackson.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Henry diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Jackson.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit.